Is it that same man who's on social media kissing another girl on social media? Is it that same man who's in the club getting girl to whine on him on social media? Is it that guy who invites you over and you say, I don't want to have sex, I don't, and he pressure you to pull down your panties and I'm not gonna touch you, I just wanna look. Hey! It's not that guy. You can't convince me that that's what God has for me. These ones. These. Nope.
Let's take this overboard now. I want you to
Feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that heat of love. I wanna
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the video, baby. Let's get hyped. Let's get active. Eyebrows are already done, so that's why I look a little bit crazy. Like there's something happening in my hair. Now here, I'm going to a skincare event with Layla. Probably should not be wearing makeup if it's a skincare event, but I'm going to dinner after, so you're gonna have to take me as I am, babe. I got a bunch of PR. This is quite literally only the half of it. And I decided that I'm just gonna do my makeup on camera with just PR. Just PR. I'm not touching my own, like, oh, maybe I might. There's a couple things where I have to touch my own makeup, but for the most part, PR. Okay, so I just prepped my face with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's been sitting on there for a little bit and getting sticky icky. Next, I'm going in with the Morphe 2 Hide and Peak Concealer. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know how any of this stuff works, so I'm gonna give you guys honest reviews on camera. If it's bad, your ass is grass. Let me tell you that right now. Oh my gosh, I'm actually on a time crunch. Gary pin. I'm honestly just gonna cover my whole under eye area with that. It's giving 2016 triangle makeup. I'm going in with a lot of product considering the fact that I've never used this before. Is that a mistake? Who knows? I like to let this sit, so I'm gonna pair it with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love this. Actually, before I do that, this is not PR, but I want a bright under eye, so I'm gonna go in with the Fenty in almost like a white color. Ooh! Mont Blanc. Adam. Once I have all my concealer on my face, now I'm going to go in with the Morphe Setting Spray. Boom. If you guys are watching this with me, grab a drink, put on some cute, you know, clothes. I'm drinking Monster, unfortunately. Listen, guys, this is Layla's doing. She didn't finish it, and so she wanted me to have the rest. Not me. Grab a drink, sit down, chillax, and just chit chat with me. Like, I low-key don't even want to edit this video. Oh, this is burning. Oh. I was thinking the other day about how in high school I used to be, or all of us used to be, such relationship girlies. Like I feel like watching TV shows and movies like Camp Rock or like High School Musical, and these people are falling in love, and it's like, you guys are 17. When I'm almost 17, why can't I be doing that? It made us romanticize the whole like fall in love when you're young thing, and it was honestly toxic. But anyways, at a time where hormones are literally raging, we as humans are biologically built to just want like to be with somebody, to be like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? For that to be fed to us on top of that, it was just really fueling the fire here of wanting to be with someone, like wanting to need or needing to need someone. And I feel like when I was in high school, I was that type of girl. I wanted to be with someone so bad. A majority of my relationships in my early life were high school relationships. Let me tell you something. If you guys are in high school right now or even college, do me a favor and just leave the man them alone. Leave the gal them alone. Leave everybody alone. Leave everybody the them alone. Because it's just a bad vibe, sister. It's no good. I can't tell you anything apart from character development that happens from the heartbreak that happens in high school / college, babe. We're still suffering from the trauma of those things. Babe, do you want trauma? You don't? So sit down and read your book like you went there to do, like your parents think that you're doing. Shut up. And if you get cold, go hug your friend, your brethren, demand them. If you're anything like me, you explored like dating in high school, and I wasn't forcing it. Like I wasn't doing and like having, you know, I wasn't doing that. But I definitely was in relationships and just like trying it out because everybody else was in relationships. So I was like, why not? The delusional thing about baby Stacy was that she was looking for real love at the age of 18. Like, what do you, bro, be real. Look at the prospects. Look at the people who you're looking at to be with. Like, do they seem serious to you? No. What makes you think that they're serious? The man does not even wash his drawers. You wanted him to care for you and pay for the date. Oh, babe. you're delulu. I don't know what was in my brain, but you know what? I'm honestly gonna say that delusion was not 100% unhealthy because it did raise my standard. Like I had standards. I'm gonna call my delusion standards. I wanted to be treated a certain way and I was looking for that and I'm still looking for that. So what up? God, please. I was looking for love in places that there was no love. And honestly, at that point in my life, I had no business looking for love because I didn't even love myself. I thought I did. I thought self-love was like, jeez. I thought self-love was like, do you think you're a body? Of course, done. And even that, I didn't even actually really deeply believe that. So I didn't love myself. That's just that. I'm gonna use the excess to just carve out that contour before I even put it down. Okay, nothing's even coming off the brush, babe. I have the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powdered Foundation Fond de Teint in the color NC50. They sent me 3 shades of this and this is giving the closest to me. How do you know, babe? How did you know? How did you know? Period. I never really used MAC foundation, but I heard they're so good and they have a chokehold on the African auntie, so what at? Ooh. 3 pumps. I'm gonna call my high standards delusion, and it is what it is. I wanted a lot, and I was looking for a lot, and as I should, because I provide a lot. I bring a lot to the table. So what do you bring? Nothing. Bring romance, flowers, something like. But if you're in high school and you're dating, or if you're in college and you're actively seeking a significant other, babe, just know me. I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, even though I advise you don't do it. But the high school relationship type thing is one of the worst heartbreaks I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like, you know those heartbreaks where you're heartbroken, but then you have to, like, when your parents call you down for food, you gotta be like, and then go downstairs and act like you didn't want to just jump out of the window. Like, one of them ones, and it's not cute. And it's honestly, it's not cute and it's also not necessary. Like, why are you 17? You don't even know yourself and what you like to do. You think you do, but you actually don't. I promise you, you do not. Yet you're sitting here and wondering why a man does not like you. Do you even know what you like? Or do you even like yourself? Oh, okay. But you're wondering if a man, oh, okay. Like, it's just a stupid thing to be doing. But if you decide to do it, just know, brace yourself, because it's either gonna be the love of your life and you're gonna be high school sweetheart, and you're gonna be high school English, and you're gonna be high school sweethearts, or it's gonna be the worst heartbreak of your entire life. And most times, I'm not gonna say 99% of the time because it's just a random statistic that I just pulled out of my butt. Most of the time, it's gonna be the second one, the latter. Babe, I'm telling you, that heartbreak made me think, had me thinking of suicide. It had me thinking of just like, wow, ridiculousness. I'm telling you, the last year of me being on campus, I just felt like a cloud was following me all around. Why? Because I decided to choose man when I was not even getting A's in my classes. Like, girl, be real. Anyways, I'm gonna use the Perk Up Cheek and Lip color on my cheeks, not my lips. This is by Morphe 2. Oh, I think this is gonna kind of conflict with my kind of like moving my concealer around. This low-key seems like it would have been better on bare skin. This is just gonna be one of those times where I have to opt for one of my own products, guys. When you use liquid foundation and liquid concealer, it really helps when you use a liquid blush because it just like applies rather than moving things around, and I like it. This color Love is absolutely beautiful on blackies like myself, so try it out. Anyways, that first heartbreak is actually really something, but eventually as you're older, when you're actually supposed to be trying relationships, not when you're younger and have no emotional stability at all, but when you're older, you get like a routine. Like, you don't let yourself sit and wallow away for too long, you know what I mean? You just like, that person wasn't for me, that person did not work, me and him were not meant to be together, and that's just easier for you as an older person to fathom, hence why you shouldn't date when you're younger. But anyways, you kind of start to get picky because you don't want to subject yourself to esquinta and scanta. Like, I don't want to constantly be getting my heart literally obliterated, so then I'd be like really careful about what I subject myself to. And in the process of being careful of like getting picky, like I'm getting like real picky at this point. Like, I literally got to a point where I write it down. Like, I wrote it down in my journal exactly what I want in a man, a relationship, in a marriage, in the way that they, like, down to the way that they raise their kids. I wrote it all down and I prayed over it because I'm real picky. After I wrote that list, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of just like dished it to the side. I definitely should grab my journal and continue to pray over it. Because did you really mean it, babe? Act like you do. Next, I'm going to use the Morphe 2 Hide and Peak Concealer, but this one's a little bit darker, so I'm going to use that for contour. The other day, I was like, yo, it's actually getting quite redonkulous the way that... I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm a bit hungry for love right now. Like, I'm hungry. It's sad. It's so sad. Like, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I want love, but I don't want it that bad that I'm going to risk like messing with everybody to figure out if they're the one for me or not. Like, I'm willing to wait and find the perfect one, but Lord, if the perfect one could come soon, please allow him. What's crazy is I feel like a lot of my friends have different opinions whenever I have these conversations with them. The other day I was talking to my friend Philip, and he's a boy, so already he's gonna have a different opinion on the things I'm saying. I'm talking about how I want love, all this stuff, and he's just like nodding and smiling, and I'm like, yo, do you have anything to say? Like, what's going on into that brain of yours? And he said to me, because he was like, what do you want in a man? And I'm telling him, I want somebody who's God-fearing, someone who knows God, like someone who, like, I don't want to be carrying somebody's child and then they're not like concerned about the way that I am feeling or noticing any spiritual change when I'm pregnant, so they can grab me and pray over my stomach and all this stuff. Someone who's caring, someone who's kind, someone who's romantic. Romance me, boy. Come dance with me, boy. I need a man that's groovy. That don't take me to the movie. Like, please, is that so hard to ask? I want like flowers, but I don't want to ask for flowers. Like, the second I have to ask you for flowers to even insinuate like that I want flowers, like the second I have to be like walking by a store and seeing flowers and being like, oh, that'd be so great to have. You fumbled. You're fumbling, you're fumbled, you're done. I had to put the idea inside your head. I want a man who has those ideas. Like, God would never, like, he would never put me in a situation where I have to make the man that I'm with treat me the way that I want to be treated. No. I saw this video of this girl who was like, sometimes I think about shooting my shot, but then I think about the fact that the man for me would never make me shoot my shot. And I was like, honestly, girl math is checking out. For sure. So yeah, I'm telling Philip everything that I want in a man. And why does this man look me in my eye and say to me, Stacey, do you think that the man that you're looking for, like, do you think that he deserves or wants a woman like you? No way. There's no way, bro. I've never been humbled like that in my life. And when people say male friends will humble you, oh yeah, babe, for sure. And I started thinking about it. I was like, honestly, I do be going to the club and I claim that I want a Christian man and all this stuff, but I do be wearing really scandalous outfits, and I really like, I do be in the streets and I do be doing this and I don't be that consistent with my Bible, and I do, like, I'm sitting here talking about I want a man who. Babe, this finger that you're pointing, you turn. So that made me really think. And then I was talking to like Layla about this, and Layla was like, but don't you want someone to like accept you for who you are? Yes, but if I have someone who just accepts me for who I am in this spot in my life right now that I'm in, I'm not where I want to be in life. So if I'm not where I want to be in life and you're accepting me for who I am, you're not pushing me to do better, or not, like, you're not doing it, that makes me question you, and eventually I'm going to outgrow you in this season. Especially if I know that later in life I'm going to be a better person than I am now. I'm going to take care of the body that God gave me, and like, I'm going to be going to the gym more consistently, and I'm going to get the body that I've always wanted, and I'm going to get the money that I've always wanted, and I'm going to, you know, be the spiritual being that I've always wanted to be. If I know that I'm making those changes and I'm going to be a completely different person than I am right now, why would I be going for someone who's going to just accept me for right now and not for like be a motivation to change? Like, that just didn't make sense. Whatever Philip was telling me was banging in my head. Philip, I'm not gonna lie, you hurt my feelings, you did. But baby, you was spitting. Continue to be blessed. Continue to be blessed. This base is actually pretty cute, pretty smooth. Look at that. Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty setting powder because I didn't get gifted any setting powder. So technically this does not count as me, you know, cheating, because I didn't get any. So how was I supposed to just You know what I mean? These ones are the cashew, which is more my skin color, and then the butter, which is lighter. I go in with the butter first and then the cashew on like the parts that are more my skin tone. Get it? Got it? Good. As I'm doing this whole thing where I'm trying to be a better person, not only for myself, but like when I do come, like I don't want to miss my chance. I want him to see me and be like, hey, you're all I ever wanted. I'm gonna be like, but, and I get that because look at me, I'm all I ever wanted. I'm perfect! I'm perfect for you too. Not a surprise. Like, I want to feel that way. But anyways, ever since I've been trying to make the necessary changes to be that person that I've always known I can be, but just been a little bit too overcome with laziness to be, I have started to become really, really picky to the point where anybody will talk to me, or like the people on my roster will talk to me and I just don't find interest in them, and I kind of write them off really quickly. And it honestly concerns me a little bit because am I writing off people too quickly? Like, have you ever thought about the fact that what if you met your man already but you didn't know they were your man because you were just like looking for the wrong thing, or like in the wrong mindset, or like what if your man was this man but you thought your man is a 6'4" basketball hooper and you didn't ever think, maybe it was that short king over there. You missed your opportunity at romance for life because of your materialistic like view on love. I'll choke. Barem, God forbid. The other day I was actually getting really, really concerned, and you guys know me, I therapize myself. Like someone commented on my last YouTube video that I'm so self-aware, and I've never thought about it like that, but I actually am. Like I refuse to be told by someone else about myself. Like, you can't sit there and be like, oh babe, you need XYZ, because I've already told myself that. I already know I need XYZ. I already know I have problems and I already am fixing them with my therapist, the girl in the mirror. Like, duh.
Casey.
Jaja.
Yeah, come in.
Yes, do you have your hijab on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam just texted me.
Who's Sam?
Sam from the Living Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
They closed down Halloween Horror Nights for Five Nights at Freddy's event. And he said, do you and your friends want to come?
Halloween Horror Nights? That's Universal.
Yeah.
Ah!
You want to go?
What
Tonight.
is it? Yes! Yes! Universal Studios is so expensive. Of course
No,
I
it's
want to
like $400 for that shit.
I literally be acting like I don't want to go to Universal because it's an arm and a... Wow, you be getting the theme park videos.
I don't know why.
Shorty got to go to Disneyland for the free ski. Was it Disneyland?
No, it was Halloween Horror Nights. Like, this is going to be my second time going there for free.
But
And
you've
they
been
did-
other
they did-
places.
I've been to other places for free, yeah.
What?
I don't remember.
She just goes to theme park. You literally went to Disneyland.
Did I? I did.
They shut down Disneyland for
Yeah, I
influencers.
did.
And she went, and guess who wasn't here?
This one. She was not here.
That finger felt like a gun.
Oh my god, I'm actually so fucking excited.
Tonight is like beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed that. So that means we're not going to dinner?
Yeah, I guess maybe not. Yeah, he said he just put our names on the list.
I honestly just wanted to go to dinner to get oysters, so to see how someone could have eaten 48 of those.
I don't know how the fuck she did that shit. She was wilding.
She was hungry.
She was hungry. And then for her to have the audacity to have that nigga sitting there while she's eating 48 oysters.
Like recording it with flash
Yeah.
on.
He was itching. He was in that chair, his butt was sweating.
Yep. Okay, when I finish, I'll come to your room.
Okay.
Sorry guys, roommate intervention. What was I talking about? Oh yes, like during this whole like fixing myself process, trying to make myself actually a whole human being, because you know what? Little tangent. I think a lot of people think that when you're getting in a relationship, you're gonna be each other's perfect half, and that is contrary to the truth, because you actually have to be a full person before meeting somebody else. Like, you can't rely on someone to fix the faults, like especially if your faults are wild, bro. You have daddy issues and mommy issues, combination. Like, you need to fix yourself and be aware of your problems before this person comes into your life. Like, you can't just like, you know what I mean? This person's not supposed to like make you full. This is what we grew up believing that love is supposed to be. Like, you, me, boom, we're in love. But then now you expect this other person to like overcompensate for the ways in which past people treated you. You have trauma. Someone did something bad to you when you were younger and you still have not recovered from it. And now I'm sitting here battling these demons on your behalf. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not love, babe. And even that's a trauma bond. Let's be vigilant, let's be aware, I'm bronzing up with the hula. Yeah, so as I'm trying to be this not perfect person, because I'll never be perfect, better person, not only for myself but for the person that is going to be mommy, I start to get really, really picky. I started to deep myself and be like, Stacey, are you getting really picky, like in terms of like you have commitment issues? Like, is that what people talk about? Like, is that commitment issues? Like, I get a guy and I don't know how to stick around. Am I a hoe? What am I saying. I was actually like confused. I remember when I went on vacation to Ghana. Love Ghana. Ghana. I was not committing to nobody, like, and they did not have a problem with it. I was open and blatant about the fact that, listen, I'm just a girl and I'm also young and I'm not trying to do nothing serious with none of y'all. So if I'm on you and you guys all know about each other, who gonna stop me? So I was thinking to myself, like, am I still in that type of time? Like, have I still not deeped the fact that I'm no longer in Ghana? Like, this is real life now. It's not on vacation. We're not on holiday. Let it go. Or like, am I dubbing people and like leaving relationships early with valid reason? I was scared for a little bit there. I can't lie. I was a little bit worried for myself. I was like, have I been dubbing people who, you know what I mean, could have been more in my life? Have I missed out on my blessing by dubbing people who, you know, like leaving people or like not fighting hard enough for people who could be more in my life and da-da-da-da? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm scared. Like, I'm wondering, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, So I get my journal, I start writing now. As I'm writing it out, I'm realizing I don't have commitment issues. I have the spirit of discernment. Now, for you guys who don't know what discernment is basically like having good judgment. And for spiritual people, it's like basically like the Holy Spirit talking to you. Like the Holy Spirit telling you, like, babe, you're on the right path, babe, you're not on the right path, basically. And I've always had a pretty good spirit of discernment. Like when I was younger, my cousin one time was like friends with this girl, and she was like a close family friend. Like this girl was always around our family. And I used to tell my cousin all the time, this girl, damn, I'm burping a lot. This girl, watch your back. My cousin used to be like, Stacey, stop. Like, she's a good gal. Like, we've been friends with her since way back. You've been friends with her since way back. Not me. Don't put me in that shit. Lancome sent me an eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna try to just work from here. Period. I'm definitely not using these thingies though. That's a blast from the past. My cousin and her used to go ride or die for each other. Like, and eventually, in correlation with my studies, the was weird. Been new, but I'm praying for you, whatever. Simple. Shorty was rabid. And her mother too. They were just all rabid. It came from a lifetime of rabidity and rambunctious behavior. Anyways, so I was like, yeah, I think, and I actually took the time to like deep everybody who I've ever, you know, fell out with, or like relationships that have not gone the way that, you know, happy ever after. So I'm thinking about it. There's just no way. Like, there's just no way. I'm looking at it, the data is not aligning. It's no correlation in this data. If I'm sitting to God and praying to God about having a man that loves me for me and loves me for this and loves me for that, is it that same man who's on social media kissing another girl on social media? Is it that same man who's in the club getting girl to whine on him on social media? Is it that guy who invites you over and you say, I don't want to have sex, and he pressure you to pull down your panties and I'm not gonna touch you, I just want to look. Hey! It's not that guy. You can't convince me that that's what God has for me. These ones. These. Nope. I don't believe you. The God that loves me, that adores me, that made me in his image. You think he would want that for his own image? You? That's craziness, man. Be real. I like when people are real with me. I like when people meet me on a reality-based level. Can we please do that? Thank you. I'm gonna go for like a soft glam, like a nude eye, like I always do. Like, it's quite boring actually. I kind of want to try more looks that are like out there, because this look for me is just getting boring. Like, it's getting real boring. I either need to try a look that's out there or get somebody else to do my makeup so that it's not me who has the creative freedom over where this face goes. You know what I mean? And I also have a terrible habit of not choosing what I'm going to wear first and like going off of that, because maybe I would be more inclined to do colorful things on my eye if I knew what I was gonna wear. But God forbid I put green on this eye of mine and then next you know I'm wearing purple. I'll look like Halloween. Who did it and why? Anyways, by literally writing down the way in which I've discerned all of these relationships, I was able to do process of elimination and figure out which men was, you know what I mean? When you do this process of elimination thing that I'm talking about, guys, you're gonna get over people a lot faster. Like, you're gonna realize that's not for me, that like God would never do me that dirty. That God would never do me dirty in general. Like, so the fact like you is dirty, that you would be me being done dirty. Like, there's no way that me and you could go. It's not gonna work, right? And then you just get over them. Like, you realize what's for you and what's not for you, and then you get over things that are not for you, because why would I want something that's not in correlation with my path in life? Like, be real. Get woke. Go woke. Stay woke. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for me. And so I'm here. I think I mixed two songs. Honestly, it's giving quite lonely. I was actually just on the phone with my friend Bashi Bash, and we were talking about how we want men so bad. want to love someone else other than each other. Like, I'm not even being, like, it's not a joke. Single life it can get really, really boring. I love myself. I do. I really have built that in myself. Like, I did a whole, you know what I mean? I've done the things. I've done the seances. I've done the prayers. I've done the journaling. I love myself. I've established that. I adore myself, actually. Obsession. Period. But loving myself, yeah, it's just like, it's just, I'm gonna be honest, it's not enough for me. It's not enough for me. I feel like I can't be one of those people who are like, honestly, if someone never comes ever again in this life, I'll be fine. And I always say that. Like, I always say that that's me. Like, I can be fine with my own presence for the rest of my life. And honestly, I'm a damn liar. I just want someone else. Please, God, please, God. For me and my kinfolk, like, God forbid Basha gets someone and then I don't get someone. Like, what? I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sleeping in the middle of their bed. And then God forbid I get one and then she doesn't get, like, I want all my bitches to get it. Like, they all deserve that. Bro, me and my friends were talking about how we are, like, kind of sort of like the perfect package. Like, I be cracking a couple jokes here and there. I'm a fun time. I'm not hard to look at. Like, good luck. Maybe not for too long, but, you know, can cook, kind of. I can clean, I could be adventurous, I could be uplifting, I could be caring, I could pray over you, you could pray over me. Like, there's just not all the things that we lack. It's like, where is all the pursuiters? Where's all the suitors? Where's all the man? Where's all the good ones? Because it seems like you guys are lacking really, really bad. Like, how are we so good and you guys so bad? Like, how? Honestly, it sounds quite delusional. Like, I actually, when we're having this conversation, I was telling them, like, can we all be real with one another? Like, how are we perfect? You know what I mean? There must be something wrong. It must be something we're not seeing. Can we be real? Like, are you lying to me or am I lying to you? I'm not lying, but are you lying to me? But I can't wait. Like, I want that so bad. And I know God knows how bad I want it, but it's like, I don't want any random, like, love. Like, I'm not trying to have struggle love. I'm not trying to have love where I have to ask for something. I don't want to have love where it's like, Wahala, wahala. I've had wahala love before. I done rode and died. I've been a ride or die already. I'm not trying to ride and die for somebody else unless I'm really, really riding and dying and you're riding and dying too. For me, for you. Put my Spotify on shuffle. If you guys want to see my Spotify, I'm gonna put it in the description box down below because I be listening to the bops for real. But Sierra's prayer from the Summer Walker album, what is it called? Over It Too, or Over It Again, or Over It Still. I don't know what it's called. She starts praying for her lover and I was like, no, literally, Sierra, CC. I'm going in with my Juvia's Place Volume 2 Blushed Rouge. I'm going in with the orange color. Period. Black girls can blush too. I wanna be tee-hee-hee, I wanna be tee-hee-hee. I put blush on my forehead as well. Someone said wearing too much blush is immature. Well, babe, I'm 17. I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera and then I'm gonna come back because I just can't do all of this which you guys hear. Like, it's too much. It's much. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I put the Lancome Ultra Precise Water Eyeliner on the top of my eyelid. I use my eyelashes that I always use from Amazon. I always tell you guys about this. If you guys want it, link in my bio with my LTK. I was gonna use this pencil that Lancome sent me to put it on my waterline, and then when I opened it, it was literally white. So I was like, But I do use white eyeliner in my normal base routine. You guys would know this if you watched my actual full base routine. Did you watch it? Oh, so you're fake. Okay, noted. I put the white on my nose before I put my highlight on there. Then I went in with the L'Oreal Infallible blush on top of the other blush that I used, just to like you can never have enough blush. I put the Fenty How Many Carats highlighter. That one was not pure. That's just one of my faves. And makes me shine bright like a diamond. I like when a highlight is like, you don't see it. Like right now, you don't see it. You know what I mean? When I turn, you see the glitter. Glistening, glittering. Shining, shimmering, splendid. In 2016, like around the time where I started wearing makeup, I used to wear like gold eyeliner that had like gold powder with like shimmer in it. Does that make sense? So it's almost like chalk with shimmer in it. Like it looks like I shouldn't be able to see your highlight in the dark. Like I'm just seeing like the powder part without the shimmer part because there's no light. Why do you got chalk on your cheek? Be real. Urban Decay has this like little square shimmer things that do the same kind of thing. And I kind of want to try that out. But yeah, MAC sent me these lip liners a while ago, like a whole pack of them. But these were the ones that really complement my skin. So I'm gonna go in with them on my lips. This one is Chestnut. You already know the vibes. And this one is Mahogany. Chestnut around the edges and then Mahogany in the middle. You guys already know the vibes. Or if you don't know the vibes, all right, babe. Like that. Period. Mahogany. Feather out the chestnut a little bit. NARS sent me a pack of these lipsticks. They sent me this a while ago, but they just sent me this whole entire thing of like lipsticks, and it's so cute. Look. And then Morphe sent me a lip oil. So I'm gonna do these two combination in the center of my lip, and then I'm gonna be done. I want to give all this PR away to you guys, the ones I haven't touched, obviously, because I don't want to do fungal infection across the borders, you know what I mean? God, it's like coconut. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I'm literally gonna get dressed. I don't know what I'm gonna wear because I'm going to a skincare event and Halloween Horror Nights. So I want to wear heels, but I don't want to wear heels. So what am I gonna do? Probably gonna wear heels. I have more than I will use, and I don't want to be wasteful, and I have more than even I can give away. And some of it's not my shade, some of it's not my mom's shade, some of it's not my auntie's shades. Like I want to give it away to you guys, but I'm not just gonna give it to you. You gotta work for it. You gotta graft just a little bit. So if you guys want a chance at winning some of this PR, I think I'm just gonna like put it into like maybe 5 different boxes and just mix and match. So we'll have a couple winners. Go to the description box down below and follow my LTK, and then click at least 3 links on my LTK so that I can get my link clicks up. This is all free. And secondly, follow me on Instagram, and the post that I make this Friday, comment done when you've done all 3 of those things. Follow my LTK, click 3 LTK links, and then follow me on Instagram. Anyways, thank you guys so much for sitting down and just chit-chatting with me. I love you guys. I enjoy talking to you guys. We've been so consistent lately, and like I've been really enjoying you guys. You really have been enjoying me. Like the last couple videos I posted have done really well, and it feels like I have this like rapport, and we're having this conversation that's happening constantly, and we're all growing with one another, and we're all we're all reflecting on ourselves and growing and talking in the comment section. So I love y'all, and I read all those comments even though I may not always respond just because there's a lot. Random side note, but my mom actually reads more comments than I do. Like if you're writing a comment in my video, just know my mom is peeping it before even I've peeped it. I love her. I love you guys too. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell down below so you get the notification whenever I post. Period. I love you. I hope you love me. Come here. Give me a hug.